What's up mga katunggaks? Welcome sa panibagong video. Ako nga pala si Sir Francisco. At ngayon, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano mag-interpret ng measures of position. So ano pang hinihintay nyo? Tara, samahan nyo akong muli sa pagkatuto sa larangan ng matematika. Let's enjoy math! Bigyan muna natin ng pansin ang table ng interpretation of measures of position. Ano ba ang nilalaman ng table na ito? Kung napanood mo na ang mga previous videos ko about measures of position, madali naman ang maiintindihan ang table na ito. Lahat ng mga statement sa table na ito ang gagamitin natin para ma-interpret natin ang measures of position. So simulan natin sa mga examples. Example number 1. In preparation for palarong pambansa, Mr. Borja, as a Calabarzon athletics coach, asked his 10 players to run 100 meters. Anthony, one of the players, ran completely in 9 minutes, which is 4th decile of the recorded time. What does it mean? So it means, since 4th decile is equal to 40th percentile, then this means that 40% of the players can run less than or equal to 9 minutes. In other words, we will get the 40% of 10 players that will be equal to 4 players run less than or equal to 9 minutes. Furthermore, 60% of the players or 6 players run greater than 9 minutes. Let's move on with example number 2. Based on the survey conducted by the Barangay Health Office, the third quartile of the ages of 200 grade 10 students of that barangay is 16 years old. What does it mean? Okay, so ito yung explanation dyan. This means that 75% of the graded students in the barangay is 16 years old or younger than 16 years old. In other words, kukunin natin ang 75% ng 200. That will be equal to 150. 150 grade 10 students of the barangay are 16 years old or younger than 16 years old. In addition, 55% or 50 grade 10 students are older than 16 years old. Let's have the last example. The score of Grace in the third quarterly examination in mathematics is in the 8th decile and the passing score is in the 65th percentile. Did she pass the test? Assume that the values of 8th decile and 65th percentile are different. So explanation is 8th decile is equal to 80th percentile. Since it is assumed that 8th decile and 65th percentile have different values, then it can be said that Grace's score is greater than the 65th percentile. Therefore, she passed the examination. Ito ang gagawin para masagutan ang learning task 1. Learning task 1. Consider the situation below and answer the questions that follow. Teacher Lisa, the health coordinator of San Jose National High School, recorded the height of 40 students in a grade 10 class for computing body mass index. Based on her report, Nadine's height is in the 70th percentile. Assume that the height of each student is different to each other. Okay, so let's answer the following question. Letter A. How many students are shorter than Nadine? Okay, so para makuha natin kung ilan yung estudyante na mas mababa kay Nadine, kukunin muna natin ang position ng height ni Nadine. Pwede nating gamitin ang Mendenhall or Sinsich method O kaya naman ay kunin natin ang 70% ng 40. So 28 is the position of Nadine's height. Furthermore, since it is assumed that the height of each student is different from each other, we can say that there are 27 students shorter than Nadine. Letter B. How many students are taller than Nadine? So to get those students taller than Nadine, we will get the 30% of 40. So 40 times 30% is equals to 12. So meaning, there are 12 students taller than Nadine. If Katrine's height is in the third quartile, how can you compare it to Nadine's height? Since third quartile is equals to 75th percentile, and we all know that Nadine's height is in 70th percentile, we can say that Katrine is taller than Nadine. D. If Maymay's height is in the fourth decile, how can you compare it with Nadine's height? Since fourth decile is equal to 40th percentile, we all know that Nadine's height is in the 70th percentile. We can say that Nadine is taller than Maymay. And last, if Maymay's height is in the fourth decile, how can you compare it with Katrine's height? Since again, fourth decile is the 40th percentile, we all know that Katrine's height is in 75th percentile. We can say Katrine is also taller than Maymay.